Hey guys, Bobby here again. So this video we're gonna focus on your wrist mobilization. Years ago I put on a video on YouTube about wrist mobilization, but I'm gonna just upgrade it a little bit this time. And we're gonna start from very basic wrist roll. So we want a palm connect to each other, finger cross, and we just roll little circle if you look at it from this angle, okay? So everybody can do this. All right, you might find a little click in some stage on some angle. We want to work through that until you feel comfortable to going through it until the click is gone. Okay, so we want to work in two different directions. If you're looking at, you start from the right to the left, then later on we go for half minutes on each direction. If you got time, you can go for longer, but at least we're going to warm up for 30 to 45 seconds, okay? Other way, we turn around, walk to the other direction. You might find a new click area again. Yeah, we'll keep rolling. Take your time until you feel comfortably you got the full range of the rolling. All right, so second we're gonna do is called waves, or you can call it breakdance, whatever. So you still keep your finger crossed, palm connect to each other. First thing, we open up the two palms, we lift up your right elbow, okay? We push down the right elbow and lift up your right wrist, and slowly push your right arm down and switch to your left wrist pointing up, which means your wrist is doing a flexion, okay? So we'll keep pulling this hand, left hands down until you have to lift up your left elbow, okay? Now quickly transfer to your right elbow again, right wrist, and pull, close your palms and pull, left wrist and left elbow. And slowly, we're gonna start from slow, okay? At this point, this hand try to push the right hand down a little bit, so you want your palm close to your forearm, okay? Then hands close, so right arm have to push a little bit harder until your palm almost touch your left forearm and try to pulling down, okay? So remember, the key is you pointing up one joint at a time, okay? And here you can add on a little bit of a finger movement. Just go quite hard on the hands instead of just go soft, yeah? Go hard on the hands, squeeze, then pull, then try to get the full range of motion, okay? So we start from right elbow, and now we start from the left. Left elbow, left wrist, right wrist, right elbow. Left wrist, wrist, elbow. Left elbow, wrist, right wrist, elbow, okay? So we keep going. Remember to pull a little bit harder on the fingers, okay? So get the full range on the wrist. Cool. We shake, shake, shake. It takes you about 1 minute or a little bit longer. It depends on the time. If you feel like I need a bit longer on that, just keep doing that until you feel comfortable, okay? The third stretch is what's called lateral hand stretch. So we focus on outside of your hands in this area. We cross the finger and push your thumb together and sending your both arms forward. Look at the finished position. My palm is facing down, okay? Not facing forward, but facing down. We're gonna hold here for 30, 40 seconds. In this position, you can start even working, like start from a squatting position if you want, and you can warm up your wrist or your hips or whatever sitting position. You can reach forward for your hamstring, but just make sure you are focused on outside of your hands. We try to stretch out lateral sides of your hand, okay? So that's our third stretch. Take as long as you comfortably can. And number 4, it depends on how you feel. If you did have an operation or have injured your wrist, you probably don't want to go too hard on that. So you most welcome to shift your shoulder behind your hands, okay? So your finger pointing forward, all you need to do is just try to reach forward as much as we can. Be very gentle with this, okay? If you already have wrist pain, but our target is reach that 90-degree wrist extension, okay? If you can't afford, you can go even further. So you shoulder over hands. Remember, we just warm up the finger. We try to focus on these two fingers, okay? The second and the middle fingers give a bit of support, which block you from moving forward too much, right? At the same time, a little bit of pressure towards the heels of your palm, okay? We're going back and forth a couple of times, take half minutes or 45 seconds, and we're pointing the hands to the side. We go left and right, okay? From this angle, we go for left and right for 30 to 45 seconds, yeah? If you raise the pen, remember, shift back a little bit, left and right, they will work too, okay? Yeah, so gradually moving your shoulder forward until the pen is too much. You might want to stop, you want to shift back a little bit more, okay? Cool, the last one is palm facing forward. Basically, my thumb is pointing to the side and finger pointing backwards. Once again, if your wrist is sore, you probably want your hands closer to your knee to start, all right? So we start going back and forth again, right? Working on a pen level that you can handle. I mean, stretching is gonna be a little bit sore, okay? If there's no pen, it's probably not doing the right job, okay? Another key thing is keep your elbow locked and straight, okay? Back and forth. Then we can start doing this circular pattern. Okay, we go for anti-clockwise, slowly go for 6 to 8 times. And clockwise 6 to 8 times. It doesn't matter which side you start, okay? Make sure spine are neutral, so we don't want to arch the spine, yes? So we want the spine neutral. For our further training, keep a good posture and do it slowly. Yeah, you can slowly increase the range of motion too, right? Just working in a pen that you can handle, okay? Give it 1 minute, so 30 minutes on each side. Then we can do a bit of release because we did a lot of extension. We try to get some flexion in, right? Finger pointing back, and we're going to push your wrist together and drop your elbow. Slightly rest up your wrist. You're going to hold here for 30 seconds. Okay, so all this stretch is still quite mild, and I think in a few weeks' time, I will give you some more intense stretch to do, okay? Cool. Now, we're going to go for a mobilization drill called magnet wrist, which means your wrists are like magnets, suck with each other, okay? Keep it close. We start from palm facing to you and pinky connect together. Then palm together, thumb together. And we roll the fingers pointing backwards, back of our hands together, and we're going to roll back in, and pinky together, palm together, thumb together. Okay, send your arm forward that you can keep your wrists connect to each other all the way through. Okay, palm, thumb, back of your hands, pinky. Palm, thumb, back of your hands, and pinky. Okay, we'll keep rolling 8 to 10 times. Take your time, or you can go slow. All right, once you've done that, and we're going to go backwards. We start with your pinky, back of your hands, thumb together, palm together. Pinky, back of your hands, thumb, palm. Pinky, hands, palm, thumb. Okay? We'll keep rolling 8 to 10 times until you feel your wrist getting a bit more range of motion. Okay. Shake, shake, shake. How that feeling? Cool. I will see you next time. Thanks for watching.